A kid's focus in school ought to be on school. But the White House's recent actions on immigration enforcement have blurred that focus for many students in Denver.
The kids that are in the middle school, kids that are in high school, should be concerned with their academics, not with whether their families are going to be broken up.
What's your opinion on that?
It motivated Colorado Senator Michael Bennet to visit students at Bruce Randolph School.
The only thing I talked to him about when I was there was immigration.
Young adults with a lot of questions.
What would be reasonable requirements in order to start on the path to citizenship?
And a lot of worry.
I can't come here and say everybody that everything's going to be fine. What I can say to you is that there are a lot of people that are working to try to make this better and try to fix this system so that we can keep families together.
Senator Bennet, who previously led Denver Public Schools as superintendent, is making good on a promise.
Cesar Cedillo, who's the principal and was the AP when I was superintendent, made a special point when he was in Washington for a conference to come visit me and bring with him some tweets that students here had written to President Trump, alerting them to their concern about the rhetoric around immigration and the reality that a lot of people in the community feel like they're at risk of having their families broken up or people being deported. And Cesar asked me if I'd come spend some time with the students, and I said, of course.
The topics driven by students.
You can feel that pressure on the shoulders of the kids here. Mm-hmm.
The answers to help reassure all DPS students, of whom more than 70% are Latino, of the educators who are behind them.
It's incumbent on all of us that have the opportunity to support them in the work that they have is to make sure they stay focused on their schoolwork, that they get ready and they graduate and go on to do something else.
The role students will play in the future will be paramount. The role they can play today, preparing for that future, is just as important.
Well, the message I would send is a lot of people here that want to support you, and you should feel like this is a place where you can ask people for help. And I'd say if you feel like you need help, you ought to ask for help. And in the meantime, what you should be doing is making sure you're finishing your assignments, you're working hard, because you have no idea what the future will bring, but if you're prepared for it, you're going to be able to accomplish whatever you want.
For DPS Features, I'm Ben McKee.